Hello, we are the Leather Man Bag Group. I'm Alexis.
I'm Brady.
And I'm Jacob.
All right, first we'll discuss our company and kind of what it's about. It's a leather company, obviously, out of Wales. And our mission statement is that we've came up with is to the businessman and women who need a quality leather product. My Leather Man Bags is a high-class quality leather product that only allow the quality to speak for itself, especially in the leather industry. You need to make sure your product is better than other products or else you won't sell as much. So through our products, we're going to prove that the quality is high as it should be and try to target the higher middle class to also generate high revenues, but also try to get a name out there.
So yeah, with going off of that, there are a lot of leather products out there. So with ours being the best out of the best, we have to become that. We kind of researched a little bit about other leather products and of how we can. And a big thing for us right now is putting a logo on our Leather Man Bag product to have people around be like, hey, where'd you get that Leather Man Bag from and stuff like that. So yeah, going in with our product, he kind of told you the background that we are, it's from Welsh, and then England has also reunited with them. So with that being said, the logo that we're trying to create, we're going to definitely have like red color in it, but obviously we're not going to put the red color on our bags or anything. We'll just have the letters on there for it to stand. And then on our website, which we're trying to improve for them and trying to give them some updates and everything, we will have that brand on that.
And the biggest thing with that logo we're designing is we want it to be able to reflect the website. So when you go on the website, it should have that red color, and it should pop in your mind like what it is. But also when it comes to the products, you obviously won't be able to put the red on there. So we're going to have it stamped. Obviously, it won't be red, but it's going to be the same product and same logo without the red color.
You want to do the SWOT analysis now?
Yeah, go on. Okay.
You start the strengths.
Yep, so we'll start with our SWOT analysis. Our strength, by far, the strength in this company is the quality of the product, as we discussed. By even looking at their Facebook and their website, I can tell it's a quality product just by pictures. I like how they use the younger guys to try to market the product. Obviously, that helps out a lot. Like what we were discussing, though, the weakness is that we can take advantage more of these social media websites and maybe market even more. Like, I don't know if Instagram's big there, but I see a lot of products getting marketed on that. And then also the ability to market themselves with that logo, like we're discussing. When you put that on a product, it'll actually market itself because, like she said, you'll see it and you'll wonder where it's at, and then people will actually visit the website from that and in turn get them to buy something. So the opportunity from that is in the leather industry, there's always opportunity to do very well. It's a social aspect. It's people always want leather just for like nice occasions or school even. I mean, just bunch of different things. So the hard part about leather is to get it to where people know it. Once you get it to where people know it, then it will take care of itself and your sales will grow dramatically. And at that price, or at that point, then the price is whatever you put a tag on it, it will sell because people will pay for the logo itself, basically.
Also, kind of going off with his weakness, saying about the Instagram and stuff. I mean, for Facebook and Instagram and Twitter, you can like buy to have advertisements throughout it. So you could just be scrolling through your news feed, or on like Facebook on the side, it'll have like an advertisement of the Leather Man Bags that you can pay for it to be on. And Instagram, where you can just slide down there and there'll just be a picture of that Leather Man Bag and the company's name and stuff like that. And also talking, kind of relating to another class, with my public relations class, we actually talked about recently that it really is not a lot of money to do that. And the sales, we looked into the sales, and the sales have gone up so much more with there being advertisements on social media, because that is what our world's coming down to right now, is everyone's on social media. I couldn't probably name that many people that don't have some sort of social media in our ages, so our millennials. So yeah.
So in chapter 8, it talks about the major stages in new product development. And the first step is idea generation. So basically, you need to pick out a product that you think will like compete against your competitors, and that your customers will want, and that will be easy to distribute and supply. And then I'll let Brady talk about step 2.
So, idea screening is obviously step 2. It's a way of screening new ideas. So, whether it's new products or it's old products, it's always like we discussed to have specials on old items to try to get the new inventory in and try to see what is selling. We believe once that we get finished creating that logo, products will start breaking apart from each other and kind of figure out which ones will sell more than the other. So at that point, it'll be big to be able to get rid of old inventory and be able to bring in new inventory. So the step 3 is a product concept. So a product idea is an idea for a possible product that a company can see itself offering to the market. So obviously it's the leather products, it's your different quality, your shoes, your belts, your book bags, your laptop bags, tablet bags, all the different. And then there's also a detailed version of a new product. So just making little details on the new products like that logo we've been discussing. Product image, that's social media, big time. Being able to find your younger people to be able to get on the website and show that I want this because other younger people have it.
And step 4 is marketing strategy development. And there's 3 basic parts of the strategy. The first one would be describe the target market, the planned value proposition, sales, market share, and profit goals. So before going into this, we need to figure out who our target market is, because that kind of describes like who we want to sell to, and that yeah. And then our second one is determine our product's planned price, distribution, and marketing budget. So that goes along with the target market. We want the price to go along with the target market, so whoever we want to target. And then the third one would be develops a long-run sales, profit goals, and marketing mix strategy.
So kind of going off with like the people we are targeting and everything, we did find that research through Google Trends that we shared with you guys on the last video conference and with our class, is that Google Trends we found out that a lot of like the leather products or leather man bag products like for your laptops and everything is a booming part in August. So that's and December. So like August is when us college kids are going back to school and people are starting new jobs because it's like starting kind of like a new year type of thing. In December, it's starting actually a new year, like you're starting a new job in 2018, and it's Christmas time. And people are starting like second semester, let's say they didn't go to school from August to December, so they're going from January to May. So that's a big part, and we're kind of like targeting people from age 20 to 30 because that's going to be a big market for us because they are starting new jobs, they are getting out of college and needing updated stuff, and they are going to college that actually just need this type of stuff. So that's a big target that we're looking at right now.
And as we discussed before, what we found in August, you discussed how we didn't really see the sales in that. We think when we start getting the social media thing a little bit running, that sales will actually come to that. Because we could see that there was a lot. Because that's just basically going off of searches from the internet. You said it didn't really reflect the sales, but we're hoping that really goes up on the sales with the web searches on that. And then step 5 and step 6 of the 8-step we were discussing is business analysis and product development. So business analysis basically is going over, and it's for different stages of your company life cycle. It can be different. So if you're a starting company at startup, maybe your product cost is a little higher, and you need to sell it for lower just to be able to get your name out. That's how it should be on that with your sales and your price and everything. But when you get more developed into a company, you can literally just, like I said, put a price tag on something, and your cost, since you get it in such bulk, will reduce, and you'll be able to jack your price up higher and be able to get more revenues and profits from that. So that's your business analysis. And then your product development is, like you you started off and you said that you looked at Welsh being able to make the bags, and that China has also, you said they have better quality, so that's product development throughout. That's really good. And then test marketing is step 7. Introduces the product and its proposed marketing program to realistic market settings, and it gives the marketer an experience with the market product before full introduction. And it tests the product and the marketing program, and testing takes time and the cost can be high because you can test your product into different markets and see which one really does well. You said the European does pretty good. So we can really find out where your product is do the best at. And we really, really like how you have the free shipping to the U.S. That's really big for over here. Because if the name starts getting out, especially people from the U.S. start buying it, when people, let's say if I got on the website and I saw there's free shipping, that would definitely make me want to purchase a product more than if I had to pay for the shipping. And then step 8 is commercialization, introducing a new product to the market. So especially when you get to be a really, really big company and people get excited about it anyways, like for instance Apple, they're really big and they can literally put price on anything they want because anybody will buy it. When news of a new release comes out, people get really excited about it. So when you get your name on the company and you say you're going to release a new product in a month, people get really excited about it, and it really makes it even a bigger name for your company, and people start getting to talk about it even more.
So that's with the 8-step process of development. So I guess going on to talked about the research. Going on with like the types of consumer product, we kind of talked about this in chapter 7 in our class. We were trying to identify what our product would be, and the 4 different products were convenience, shopping, and specialty. So we just kind of looked at those 3. And then we thought ours was more of a shopping or specialty because it is a higher, it's a leather man bag, so for specialty it's a upper class, we believe, but we are kind of targeting the middle class with our prices because that's who our target people are. But it's a nice leather man bag. It's specially made. It's like from not just a huge company. It's kind of like a smaller company, which is great, and hopefully we can expand on that. But then like with just the shopping, leather man bags are all out there in all of your stores like Von Maur, Target, everywhere from there. So, but with the specialty, with us having actually our own website and just being targeted into just leather products, it's a big thing for the specialty. If you guys have anything.
A big thing about trying to target the middle class I'd like to talk about is that you're trying to get the middle class, your businessmen, your college kids, your high school, all of them. The biggest thing about that is your market elasticity. When you look at that, you can try to go for the higher class and jack your quality and your price to the top that it can be, but really you won't want to generate as much revenue and you won't move as much inventory through if you do that, because with your supply and your demand, your market, it'd be kind of hard to do that, because to be able to develop that would be really hard. Because when you look at either newspapers is big for over there, which is really good, but magazines here are really big for products. If you're trying to target the higher class, it's going to cost way more to be able to market that product in the higher class magazines. So for a new company, a small business, it's really hard to be able to do that. So that's why we're kind of thinking we want our product to be very great quality and great price, but we don't want to go too much to where it's going to cost a ridiculous amount of money to be able to even get the product to these higher class people.
Another thing that we talked about in chapter 7 as a class, we talked about the individual product decisions. So there's 5 steps at that. The product, I guess you can take those 3 and I'll take those.
So your branding, obviously, is the second one. We're discussing how we want to be able to make the name and the face for the company with that logo, and we're still working with the other team to be able to decide on I guess. what we want the logo to look like. We've kind of gone back and forth about that. We're still working on that.
And like we said, we'll have a couple different options for you guys because we will want one on the website and then one actually on the product. And even like when you send the product out, you can have like a little slip in there with like the brand in color and stuff like that. So we're trying to make it simple and nothing too crazy.
But something that really also catches the eye,
Mm-hmm.
because that's what people really look for is, especially I know I do when I go to buy a leather product, I look for the quality first, but then also I really like to see a stamped emblem or something like that where I can see the actual company, and if someone does ask me about it, I can go, oh, this is so and so company, and I really like this product, and then they discuss it even more. Packaging is very important. Happy customers, that's always what you want, obviously.
And also kind of going with like packaging. I mean, the shipping or you can put packaging and shipping kind of together with the free shipping. Like Brady was saying, it's huge, absolutely huge, and that's what you look into. I mean, it's costs money for shipping, and for it to be free is absolutely awesome.
Mm-hmm. And labeling the product to be able to online, like we like how it's all in the different sections and organized, really nice. Like we only discussed those. The only thing was we would change on the main area there is to, instead of have it Times New Roman like we discussed, have that actual logo going across the top of the red. I think we'd think that would look really nice. Anything to add on to that?
And then have a few more things to touch on. And please feel free to email us also when we're done. And if you have any questions or anything you'd like us to look into or add, please let us know, and we will definitely get that taken
And definitely
care
the
of.
goal I'd say for our company is to be able to work it into the style of the culture, not just Wales, but I mean anywhere that we can get it to, because style holds a constant when it comes to the market. Fashion it goes up and then it sticks a while, and then it kind of goes down. But with leather, it will stay. And then with the fad, obviously it's up and it goes crazy for a little bit of time and people forget about it. With leather, you really, I think, have a really good opportunity to be able to get that into the market, and once you penetrate it, be able to hold it and just keep selling it and put a number on really what you want. So it's kind of nice. What else I can discuss?
I know what the wrong
And another thing we've been kind of working on a little bit too is the price difference between countries. It's kind of hard with, like you said, with different prices from shipping to one country to another.
So kind of wrapping up everything, we're kind of getting down to our last few minutes. So with everything we were talking about, the logo, that's going to be a huge thing that we're going to get back to you. Even if that means we'll get back to you after Christmas over here and everything, but we will definitely get that over to you guys as soon as possible. And then and then also, what else did we touch on with the 8
different product
steps.
developments, and I do think you guys are doing a really good job at developing and looking at into new innovative ways to be able to get your product going. The name change was definitely really big, and we're really excited to hear about that. Because I knew you were discussing in the original video about name change, because you find out that women really actually do like the product and they sit there and keep it for themselves. So that name change, I think, is also great, because that's something that you can also put with, that we've been discussing a lot, is putting it with actual logo for the company, so people can see the name on the logo and also the symbol for the company, both to show the culture of the Welsh. And what else would you like to discuss? What we went over?
Just the different stages. But like we said, I know we covered a lot in this 20 minutes, so please let us know if you have any questions. Professor E has our emails, and we can stay in touch with you. But other than that, that wraps up our little conference.
Yeah,
So
glad to hear back from you. So
Yeah.
excited.
Yep, we look forward to talking to you. Thank you.